Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Marcus and today we're playing more 7 Days to Die. So, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna go start the episode there with a bit of a screamer horde. We got a radioactive. That's like interesting. I can really get those even in feral hordes, so... Shepherd, other civil. Hello. Consider dying. Wait, you die? Oh, you died on spikes, didn't you? Yeah, okay. So it's just 3 Zeds, or sorry, 2 zombies and 2 birds. Okay. Alright. So yeah. Anyways, I am finally back. It's been a while. Been about 2 weeks, I think, actually, since the last episode. And yeah, so basically, in the meantime, I have had 2 examens. Had to do a little bit of studying in that, and I also went a little bit of a mini vacation. Just I really haven't had time to record. And after exam I got a little bit tired and stuff, so yeah. So that's basically what I've been doing. Hoping to be back now though, for full. Although I will also be going on a Christmas vacation as well, so I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to upload every single day during Christmas. But I also have to see that. Okay, anyways, between episodes though, I have been working a little bit. I've started expanding the base down here. This is going to be the storage room. And this last place here is going to be the actual sort of the living quarters, which is just going to be like basically some fun stuff we'll build. And I also finally finished the main crafting room. This is going to be for sort of generic types of crafting. So we got 2 of each of the buildings, we got 2 workbenches, going to have 2 chemical tables, 2 cement mixers, and 2 forges. Realize we don't really need... Very cool. Campfires. Simply because campfires are really only used for food items. If you looked at all of them. There's of course a bunch of food items. There are, yeah, there's a bunch of drink items. We also do have some chemicals, antibiotics, glue, granicle, and herbal antibiotics, but that's something I can make in the chemical table as well, so I don't actually need that. So yeah. Now, what is the plan for today? So, I'm not really... Well, I wasn't really sure what to do, but I think I figured out what to do, and that's basically when I spend an entire episode there working on the pad, and also working a bit on the base as well. The reason is simply because of this. Right beneath here is basically the crafting room, and the screamers have actually managed to break down to the stone, actually start to hit the stone. Now, how deep is this? 46. I can't remember exactly what it's at. Actually, but I think like the fort room is like 30 or something. Or is that the actual base? It might be 20. I actually can't remember. So, and the basic reason, of course, well, I do actually hear them. So, I do, of course, go up and kill them. The problem is I have to go all the way over here, sneak over, and then kind of just, you know, crouch over and kill them. If this was concrete, which has 7,000 HP, or 5,000? 5,000. Instead of stone, which only has 500, I could probably be able to, you know, just come up and just shoot them. And that's going to be a lot better. So I'm actually going to start expanding the pad this way. First, we're quite a lot on expanding the pad this way. But I think actually this is a little bit more important. Now, yeah, because the storage room is not going to generate any heat. Although, this is of course only from actually, like, mining. I haven't used the crafting room currently, so... But yeah, so that's like what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to just go change between building the pad and also doing the main base itself. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to start just digging a bit and I'll be back. What? Okay, I just can't get this thing to collapse. What the? Took out so much. It's just... Oh, I guess that's over there. Oh, there we go. Well. So this is basically how I actually am digging the entire pad, by the way. Just basically digging underneath it and just letting the whole thing collapse. It breaks most of the blocks. You can see like some of them do like fall down, actually respawn as proper blocks, but yeah. But this is a pretty efficient way because I don't really need the clay soil. I have like hundreds of thousands of them, I think, so yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna clean this up and then we're back. Okay, so this is actually the area I have dug out now. I was kind of afraid that this entire area was gonna be stone at one layer, but luckily this actually turned back to just clay. Which is quite nice because I don't want to dig through all this, but yeah. So I did actually go and dig away this road here as well, because that gave me like 8,000 sand, which was quite nice. But yeah. So this is actually the hole that the screamers had dug. Now it's actually filled a little bit with clay now. They actually dug 3 blocks of stone. And what I actually realized is, I think I found out like a little bit how actually their AI works. Because of course I started like probably like over here digging initially. Well, because I'm not entirely sure that, because right, the actual sort of, so the center of the base, the like the central room is underneath the spikes here. It's not mine like here, and then of course the actual, a little bit difficult, but the actual front of the base is this way. So the actual forge room, or the craft room and stuff is this way. So like in the tunnel going in here, the staircase is like probably underneath here. Which means of course the tunnel is here. Now, I originally of course started digging here, or did I actually start digging there? Because the first 4 blocks out, and it's like 10 blocks more for the actual staircase, and that's another, okay, you know what? I think actually this is the actual intersection. That can make sense. So the crafting room is here, and there's a tunnel going here over to here, and this is actually where the sort of the iron forge room is. Yeah, so should probably like actually have it if I'd actually check this, but yeah. So I think like if that's the case, I would probably be working. Let me just take a look actually. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see actually that I'm running in this little intersection here. Is that clay? What? Did I just fall through the roof? Okay, that's a glitch, I suppose. Yes, it's interesting where that hole is, but I was actually digging this now. Of course, I was digging underneath here, which is which is on the other side of the road. So, do we have a drop by the way? Oh, we do. Okay. There is. Let's actually go and see that there. So basically, what I actually found out, I think, is because so that even though I'm digging over here, the scream's actually digging over there, which is behind me, and that's actually also that's also makes sense because that's actually where I've actually heard them digging. So what I actually think is that because there's already a hole there, they actually continue to dig through there, even though I'm actually moved past it, because that is the quickest way down to me. Now, of course, the least amount of damage would of course be going through the wall of the actual base, but I guess that's like the quickest way or something. So what I actually think I can do is, because the pad is going to be completely flat, I think actually if I were to dig like a small hole in the sort of the middle of the pad, just like have like a 5x5 area, which is like 1 block deeper and then like surrounded with ramps, they would actually dig there, like prioritize basically digging there instead of anywhere else in the base. And that would actually mean that I can sort of have like a screamer focus point. Did I get that? Ooh, okay, that's actually kind of good. Low 5 steel helmet? That actually, okay, that's amazing. Sweet. Okay. Pretty good, actually. That's the first time I find an airdrop which is like really good. But yeah. Just kind of say something about airdrops. I've been tempted to like up the actual spawn rate of them, but I mean, it's just gonna be a little bit annoying actually, like walking around. I have actually like up. I mean, I have up the loot percentage, so that's pretty fun. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go and dig. I'm going to have like this 5x5 area where that hole is now, which is gonna be. I'm gonna try to build like basically like a screamer focus point where the screamer should hopefully like rush there. And then in addition to that, I'm gonna probably put some spikes around there and maybe also some auto turrets later. Yeah, and actually when I think about it as well, I think that's actually the way it worked in Alpha 16.2, because I did actually have like the streamer pit was actually recessed 1 block into the pad. And they didn't actually dig there, even though that was directly above as well, but yeah. Pretty sweet. Also, I can almost drive actually to there. Yeah, so basically, also I actually decided I'm gonna go and dig down a couple blocks and I just fill this with concrete. So the pad itself is gonna be here. Right, block 50. So if you consider this to be the center. I don't know if I have a 5 or 7 by 7. Let's have a 7 by 7 area. I guess I should actually. Yeah, that's 3 blocks out. And then basically we'll have a ramp. Like this. Yeah, I think that's going good. So this is gonna be hopefully where all the screamers is gonna like actually target, because it's the closest, or it's the least amount of blocks down to the actual heat source. Because again, the end of the the crafting room, which I was worried I was digging tonight, is here. And they do actually spawn around here. So instead of going here and like going straight down, they actually will continue all the way over here and like down here and start digging. So I'm pretty sure that's how the AI works. I hope it's not based upon damage though, because it's gonna be concrete, which is gonna be of course the toughest way down. Yeah. All right. Also, actually now for 16, I also had actually the area beneath was hollow. I think. Yeah. Now, if it doesn't work, well, we just rip it up and do something else. I don't think they should technically get through the concrete though. The idea is basically just that if I heard them, I could just get up and just shoot them instead of having to crouch over this bit. So yeah. Also, I'm actually gonna go and have this area be picking at least 2 deep. I'm guessing maybe we could probably also do 3 deep. And then if I find some other areas where screamers like to target, I could just like dig down there as well and replace the concrete with 3 blocks deep, and yeah, it's fine. So you can do that and I'll be back. Okay, so that's actually gonna be the whole for the actual set. It's just a solid block of concrete essentially. So I'll put this shaft there, I'm gonna place another layer down. I'll put them as well. And then we need even another layer down as well. So this is gonna be 15,000 HP. We're gonna have to get through. So that should basically be done like for a single night essentially. I plan to probably run the stuff in there like essentially non-stop. So if there's like 20-30 forges and maybe some workbenches running non-stop, that's be quite a lot of stuff, and also some mixers. So yeah. We're just gonna go and fill in this, and I'll be right back. Right back. Okay, so the pit is now finished. I might be able to probably test this during the night, I must say, because I'm actually working downstairs. So yeah. Now it's just actually just how large this pad is gonna. Wait, is it lead? What? Just actually found an iron node beneath it. Okay. There's just so much iron in this place here. This should be like where my pit mine should have been. There's so much here, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure like exactly how large this like pad is gonna be. It's obviously first gonna be like, you know, towards this road here and then actually out somewhere here, but the size over here, I don't really know. This is actually the farm, so sort of one alternative, of course, is to actually like sort of merge this together. I'm not quite sure. I of course need to actually connect this road here as well, though. Another thing, but so just sort of have to go, I think, and just sort of like figure it out as we go. Yeah. Now, this also importantly means that zombies can no longer actually get up to the like up here. Because I think actually they were able to walk up here, if I'm mistaken. So get rid of this then. So yeah. Also, I can actually put spikes beneath there. I think actually I will. I just can't remember if I actually have any. And yeah, 43. Let's actually place them down. Okay, let's just see if it actually works first. No, we'll place the spikes later. That's alright, I should probably not. I shouldn't upgrade the actual ramp. It's nothing but yeah. Yeah. Stuff here. Wait, did I just use? Oh. Yeah, I think I've used 10,000 gas today. Wow. The fuel consumption is actually as significantly higher than I expected. I think I made a total of 100,000 gas in here, so I mean, I've used like 70,000 gas. That's the thing I think actually is reasonable to think, so. Okay. Right, let's actually go make some sand. Concrete, actually. So 4,000. Okay. What to do next? I guess let's just like continue actually placing some payment then. This is all stone, which is annoying today. Yeah, I gotta finish like the actual base as well. We don't actually have spikes on this side, so that's not a bit of a problem because they are actually able to like. Alright, I was gonna need to. Yeah, there's just so much stone in the way. This path is gonna take quite a long time to do, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So yeah, let's just go and like place this stuff in here and I'll be back. Okay, so the path is, or well, the path is not finished, and basically the idea, of course, is that if I'm actually downstairs and I hear a screamer, I can just pop up here and hopefully shoot them. I'm gonna test them a little bit though before I actually decide to place spikes down. And if you find out that spike is not enough, I'm just gonna like put like towers with the auto turrets around the place. So yeah, we'd like to of course have some sniper turrets, but they don't actually exist in the game. So yeah. Now, let's actually head downstairs here. Also, that's actually where the farm is. I'm kind of like questioning like if we can sort of integrate that into the actual design. I realized later that like this palace actually would be amazing for agriculture. However, like the idea behind the pad is actually to have no obstructions, and that of course would be obstructing stuff. You can't really see through that, so yeah, it doesn't really work. And also I haven't really been harvesting it because it's a little bit of a pain actually harvesting them. But yeah. Also, I do actually have more farm plots. I could actually go and expand it. It's just that well, the problem with agriculture, it takes so much stamina, it's actually insane. Because you gotta right click, you gotta power attack every single one, and like... Right, so 142. Right, so that was like 8 stamina. So when you times that with 100, which is what I got over there, that's 800 stamina. Yay. So, yeah. Would be kind of nice if they like release a tool or something that took like 1 stamina. You could like left click, because if you left click, you actually break the entire plant. If you right click, you just harvest it. So yeah. Also, I actually realized that, I mean, the stuff over here, I mean, this entire area is probably gonna be like one massive pit mine. So if I just sort of like bring the pad out to the side of that pit, that's probably gonna be fine. So yeah. Now, let's tackle one of the big problems we got here, and that is this stuff, storage. So far, my storage solution is kind of a mess. Back at the Horde base, I had them somewhat organized. But, I mean, since I started like actually painting them with this sort of like stuff here, and I realized you can actually get the writable storage boxes, so that was kind of a... Well, that was kind of a derp. But regardless, this entire system is kind of bad, especially because, like, well, if you look at this chest right here, there's so much random stuff in here. And I would kind of like to have chests for, like, at the very least, more subgrouping. Maybe not exactly, like, a chest for each item here. But that might actually come later, because again, like, there's kind of stuff here which I have a lot of, like polymer. But the thing as well is, I mean, I have a chest full of cloth and paper. Some clay. The metals chest there is kind of also clogged up. Some of them are actually permanent items, like the actual like forged the steel and forged iron, also the empty cans and like this stuff. Yeah, actually stuff I don't really want to melt down. The rest is supposed to be melted down. So we kind of like to separate that out. It's just gonna be a little bit inconvenient to have it here, but later I probably will do that. This thing as well is probably gonna stay because it's just sort of missed stuff, and of course it's just like a non-stackable stuff mostly. It's much dirt as mechanical parts essentially. All right, also we got some barracks chairs here. What can you do in those again? Right, you can scrap them for military fiber. Yeah. I actually always melted them down, so that's kind of unfortunate. I didn't actually realize that, but yeah. Got some stone and stuff. All the recipes. I found this, didn't I? Oh wait, right, sorry, I already have a level 5, never mind. Got just from mods here. Equals all the batteries. So I'm not entirely sure, like, oh, I can get rid of this now. Wait. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna lay this out, because, like, not everything here fits into, like, neat, like, categories or lines of chests. I'm gonna be using the same design down here. Well, down here, actually. Where we have this sort of, like, lining here, and there's just weird stuff here. Now, full that way. I'm not entirely sure exactly how to lay it out. Because I'm kind of thinking like maybe something like this again, but with categories. So like this will be for like that mist chest, and we'll have something for metals. But I also realized I don't really need that much storage of different types. I probably need like bulk storage for, I mean, I really only need like a chest for cloth, a chest for paper, chest for like polymer, chest for wood, and then like some other stuff. So I haven't really figured out that yet. Also, like food items, that's gonna of course go in the kitchen, which can be a separate area. So those 4 chests here will be going there, and probably also the medical as well. We'll probably have like a medical room, I suppose. This is just for sort of explosive stuff. This is for all the parts, which I'm gonna mostly sell actually. Like essentially everything here will be sold. Just I actually want to just go like a better block might do it, kind of. So yeah, I want to max this out before doing that, just because I mean there's a lot of cash here. I mean each of this stuff is, each stack is 2,600 dukes. Yeah. In terms of dukes though, I mean we're pretty good. We have 125k. So yeah, we just got 2 chests full of stuff to sell as well. And so I like to sell the iron arrows and also the crossbow bolts, because like the stuff which is not steel, just because it's not really that useful, to be honest. Just a full stack stuff. So yeah. And then we also need like something for, I mean, to get tools. I guess we kind of need like an armory kind of thing, where we put tool and weapons. So I'm not really entirely sure, because I definitely want a storage room for sort of bulk items. But I also will have sort of mini storage rooms around the place. I mean, like, of course, food and medical stuff will be in one area. We'll probably have one thing for ammo as well. I will, of course, have a special room down here dedicated to creating ammo. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. But regardless, we gotta fix the situation. So I'm gonna start actually just digging down here. I think I will be taking for initially just bulk items. But later we'll probably also do like something else. I'm gonna try to come up with a design. So yeah. Anyways, let's go and do some digging. Okay, I actually just had a screamer spawn over here as well, due to me digging the air tunnel. So we'll probably need one of those over here as well. Now, we may also need one over here. I'm not entirely sure actually. Now we're not going to have too much heat stuff there. Again, well, depends, because this area here, of course, I mean, we're going to have like forges and stuff like that running, which means that will generate a lot of heat constantly, which means we'll probably have a constant stream of screamers. This area here is only going to be spawning screamers when I dig it, so we shouldn't actually need one over here, and also we shouldn't really need one over here, even though I do have campfires and stuff. I don't actually think they will like generate enough heat to actually variant one of those, but yeah. So probably like a basic block here. Yeah, right. Do I have a? No, I was gonna wait a little bit with the doors because I may consider doing some power doors. Yeah. Now, also, if you actually want to see me digging this tunnel here and also digging the tunnel, or like digging the pan and stuff like that, don't dig too much about it, so I have to fill this, but yeah. I will actually release that as in the sort of the grinding time lapses. I've already done one, which is for mining, but I will also actually do one for pad construction, one for base building. I'm also thinking maybe one for tree chopping if I actually get enough footage. We'll have to see. But yes, just to sort of like generate grinding videos basically. Right, I do actually have a bunch of those. Okay. So this is going to be exactly the same as the actual, this one. And this one is also going to be the same. Although this one's not going to be as like deep down, because I do want to have like multiple floors and stuff. So yeah, so this door here is just going to be like exclusively for fun essentially. Although we will also have like a kitchen, I suppose, where we'll store some food, also make some food, and also maybe a couple other things. But generically, it's just gonna be for like fun. I guess I have like sort of a medical award, I suppose. But yeah, not quite sure how to do that yet though. Also, this of course is towards the main base. I gotta be a little bit, or the horde base. I gotta be a little bit careful to not weaken the supports too much. Although, if I just take tunnels like this should be self-supporting. I'm fairly certain. I haven't ever actually had a problem with the stability in this game so far, so I don't really think I should beat, but yeah. Anyways though, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, and as always, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and goodbye.